All right, this is going to be good. So what we're going to do is watch this together fully, and then we're going to go back and analyze it together. And don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about this.
Song, which is a very new song, singing for the first time, and one of my favorite artists. Check it out.
By the way, it sounds like he has a lisp, and I won't pause it after this, but it's actually just from the headpiece microphone that he's using. I just have to say one thing. I mean, this guy's got a range on him. Listen to this. Hey, I just want to remind you to start a free account on Singer.tv. It's my singing training platform. It will show you how to get a good voice, and you can get started completely for free. So all you have to do is just type in your first name and your email, and then you can start that free lesson. And I really think it's going to open up your mind to what you are capable of with your own voice, because I would love to one day be reacting to you. So that's there for you on Singer.tv, SINGR.tv, or it's in the description. All right, let's get back into it. Belt, and he did it at the beginning as well. It's like, na, 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 na. Let me find it. Hold on. I would hit that in my head voice. He's belting that. Yet when he came in, so when he first came out, I'm thinking, okay, this guy's got a higher voice. And then he comes in that low baritone register, borderline Going back. We're going back. Okay, here we go.
Take it out.
What's kind of interesting is this one isn't really live. You can hear it because the guitar, I think he's just barely bending the strings on the fret, so they sound slightly out of tune. That happens when you're live. And then the original, the tongue placement. You always want the tip of the tongue resting on the back bottom teeth for your vowels. You definitely don't want your tongue to retract back. So whenever you sing or you speak, if you find that your tongue is like retracting back and it's really tight, we need to fix that, okay? Because you're gonna be an amazing singer and you cannot have a tight tongue. And this is an incredible show of agility on the record. I would love to hear how he actually sounded when he is moving his head like this. Again, we are constricting what is called the vocal tract. The vocal tract is basically just the throat and the mouth. Everything above what we would consider your larynx. The little Adam's apple here, okay? The vocal tract is how the sound, or it's where the sound resonates. So it's literally how you sound. Depending on how much you squeeze your voice or how relaxed you are or the posture that you have, your voice can change. And the more advanced you are, the more that you can get around sounding the same while moving your head around. But it's advanced. I give him props. He's like skipping in. Again, incredible. It's around the note. That would be a head voice note for me. And he is belting that out, and then he comes down again in that baritone. Changed what is called the rap flow. You could also consider that the cadence. You can also call that the rhythm that you rap or that you sing with. Think about it this way. If I'm just playing on the drums for you and you're singing along and I got a 4 on the floor beat. If you want to do a very simple rap flow, you would go, hi, my name is Justin. 4 on the floor. If you want to switch it up, you might go, let's see, hi, my name is Justin, but I get it to the best, but you know, you're switching up the rhythm that you are rapping with. So whenever you hear me say, oh, nice flow, or oh, he switched up the flow, just know he's switching up the rhythm. It's necessary. Also, he's singing his hook. I coach so many rappers how to sing amazing catchy hooks, and it doesn't have to be that difficult. It doesn't have to be crazy, but I believe that in today's music industry, every rapper needs to be able to sing a little bit, at least a reminds me of an Indian Drake. Here in the United States where I am, Drake is very big because he's a rapper, but he sings very simple melodies, but he does it and he executes it really, really well. And Badshah reminds me of Drake. high belted note. My gosh, Badshah, you got a range, man. I want to hear some more singing from him. He sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Some of the flows, you know, if I was vocal producing, if I was in the room, I would have given some feedback on some of the flows, but it sounds great. It absolutely sounds great. And when I mean feedback, I just mean something a little unique. A couple flows after the main melody. I loved the melody. After the melody, it started to get slightly more generic to me, completely subjective, but I will say that it is important as a rapper to find unique flows. You can't just do the typical triplets, right? Like, think about, there's a group in the United States called the Migos, and they do these triplet flows typically, or like a Post Malone when he was into more rap, and you would just, it'd be so repetitive, like ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba, I'm gonna give it a go, I'm gonna do this and I want, I'm gonna, and it just is, it was fun when it was unique. But then what happens is everybody then starts to come in and copy, right? So it's hard nowadays because there's only, you know, there's only so much you can work with. But I always like to, you know, at least work with my clients. And, you know, you should be working with either me or somebody or yourself to come up with unique flows where there is nothing generic about you. Right? Where it is all just extremely unique. Everything that comes out of your mouth needs to be unique whenever you are rapping, especially, and singing, but definitely rapping, because the competition is just, it's so fierce. I'll tell you this though, the smaller shows are more fun. Sometimes these bigger venues, you actually start, it's kind of like depersonalizes you, and you lose sight of the people's faces. I've done amphitheater style venues, and when those lights hit you, my goodness, I mean, you're just about blinded, and then you can't even really see people's face. So I think you're gonna enjoy the amphitheater shows when you do those, but I think you're actually really gonna enjoy the ones where it's just like 200, 300 capacity. It's you got 300 people in the room, you can see them all, you can connect with all of them. I liked that flow and that cadence a lot, where he added that melody. Yeah, no, this is a great one.